Pokemon is a magical world filled with unique creatures capable of great destruction in the hands of children. Case in point, Gyarados has been known to destroy cities for just having a bad day. Now that's one crazy world. The creators of Pokemon and their partners, Nintendo, have often put Easter eggs in their games, like Game Freak being in the Pokemon game world itself. But what if I could prove that Nintendo actually exists within the game world of Pokemon? And what if I show you that it is 100% canon for the series? Sign in and grab your Game Boys and fire up some Pokemon Yellow and watch as I prove how Nintendo exists in the Pokemon world. Yes, Nintendo exists in the Pokemon world, specifically the game world. In almost every game, I can show how Nintendo exists with evidence. But before we get into this theory, you need to understand that this is exclusive to the in-game world only. And not only that, but this is canon to the idea that the in-game world is a separate world and not really connected to anything else. Each game is its own little universe, making this theory canon to the in-game world of Pokemon. It's kind of like a fourth wall break. How can Nintendo exist in a world that is likely being played on a Nintendo console itself? Well, if you recall, I said fire up some Pokemon Yellow, and if you start up a new game, you will see exactly what I mean. You might have never noticed it. You might never have given it any other thought than, that's cool, or interesting. Almost every single protagonist's room in the Pokemon games feature a Nintendo game console. From Pokemon Red and Blue to Ultra Sun and Moon, each generation of Pokemon features a Nintendo console for that age. From the NES to the Nintendo Switch, there are even Super Nintendos in Celadon City's department store. It's a pretty cool Easter egg, and in that same city as those Super Nintendos were, there are also the developers, Game Freak, which they explain how they had a hand in programming you. As I said before, fourth wall breaking all the time. Those trainers always playing Nintendo consoles like the ones whom will trade you Pokemon in the game. When you trade those Pokemon, it is with a Game Boy and a link cable, or various other means, like a DS, which shows the trade occurring between the two trainers and the respective game consoles that they're using. Game Boys, Nintendos, the DS, even the Nintendo Switch is shown. If that doesn't prove that Nintendo, as a company, somehow exists in the Pokemon world, I really don't know what will. Because if the Nintendo consoles exist in the game world, then the company that makes those consoles must also exist. Proving that, yes, Nintendo does, somewhere in the Pokemon game world, exist.